Shalom, 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 shalom. First and foremost, we're going to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, and salutations to all the arguing, especially the truth, Uncle the Rock. We can let come to third my Charlotte Ball. And the topic is, all right, all hell is about to break loose. All right, all hell is about to break loose, and you can feel it. All right, you can feel it. We're on an any day basis, man. Are we on an any day basis of this, what you deem as normal, or how can I say it, everyday functions, or the world that you know changed drastically and fast as in the twinkling of an eye, man. You know, the things that you take for granted is to click on and off the light, open the fridge and you feel air, or the light of the fridge on, or AC, or the turn on the faucet and water come out. All right, toilet working. All right, all that is gonna change. There's gonna be a time where none of these things are gonna work. All right. This is gonna be chaos. All hell breaking loose. No food at the supermarket. All right. People going crazy. All right. People killing one another for food, and that's the times we're coming. All right. The things that you deem as normal are in the society. Our society is gonna change dramatically and drastically as we know it. And that's the times we coming, like a time like never before. All right, we're approaching Jacob's trouble. We're approaching all hell breaking loose. All right, and speaking of blockouts, all right, you know that's once that can, you know, if that's happen, things will trickle down. It's like a domino effect. So hey, man, brothers, we don't have a lot time here. You know, through the spirit of Yahweh Shai, you know, we're supposed to be praying more and meditating more on the scriptures and ask Yahweh Shai to have mercy upon us. You know, but it's very exciting time. It's very beautiful. All right, because hey, we love prophecy. It's all about prophecy through the spirit of Yahweh Shai. All right, and we for it because we know that these things have to come in for the kingdom of heaven to be established. You know, so we here, brothers. All right, we here. All right, you see the dollar is getting weakened. All right, the rumors of war. All right, you see famine is brewing. You see these people on edge, you know. All right, you see these Edomites coming back into their old Edomite ways, that serpent, that king, all right, spirit. It's starting to show. The devil horns are starting to show. All right, your government is cracking down. All right, you see this monkeypox. You know, so like you say, man, things shut down and sanitation gets, you know, they're not able to get garbage. What that causes diseases, man. So it's like it's just, you see everything is set. All the chess, how can I say it? You know, on the board, damn, I forget the term. You know, everything on the board is ready to be moved. All right, and it's beautiful, Akim. It's beautiful, but all hell is about to break loose. All hell is about to break loose. All right, you're gonna see famine. You're gonna see more pestilence. All right, you're gonna see niggas going to concentration camp. Salakia. All right, niggas killing one another. Women being ravished. All right, that's the times we coming in. Because all hell is going to break loose. All right, now is the time of judgment. It's the time of this kingdom to go out in a big bang. All right, so um let's start at Jeremiah. Jeremiah 30. Jeremiah 30 and 7. Alas, for that day is great, so there is none like it. So this the time that we heading to is like a time like never before. Everything that you see in the past history cannot amount like the times that we're approaching. So the flood, all right, the Atlantic slave trade, all right, World War One, World War Two, all right, the different wars fought on the earth, different captivities that Israel went through. All right, it's not gonna amount to the times that we coming. So for that day is great. So it's none like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. There's the time of Jacob's trouble, all hell breaking loose. All right, and the Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, all right, is going to come with great wrath upon the Israelites. Why? Because we are we are in his way, all right, to keeping in his mind the dominion of the earth. His mindset is to destroy the Israelites, hoping if he destroy all the Israelites, or he causes all the Israelites to be servants, receive the badge of servitude, that in his small brain that he'll keep the kingdom forever. All right, but he's gonna come with great wrath, all right, because he hates you, all right, and perpetual hatred. All right, he hates you, and he sees that he's losing the grips of his kingdom, and he see that you're the problem. Then what also is infuriating him is seeing the Israelites wake up, all right, to who they are, to their nationality, waking up waking up to their Israelites, and proclaiming and confessing, all right, Yahweh Shem Shai, confessing that they're the sons of the living power. All right, then the men that's teaching 100% truth, it's like a thorn to his side, man. But who's going to be saved out of the elect? Those that are name are written in the book, and we'll get that in Daniel the 12th chapter. And one in that time, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince will stand up for the children of thy people, the Israelites. So that's how bad is going to get out here, where the angel's going to have to intervene or protect the elect. So that's how much wrath and destruction Esau Edom is going to come with. And there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation. So it's like a time never before. Even the same time that, and at that time thy people shall be delivered, the elect, everyone that shall be found written in the book. So those that have the mark of exemption upon their foreheads, are that is found, their name found and written in the book, or those are the ones that's going to be protected and have a hedge over, because they have seek Yahweh Shem Shai and lean upon Yahweh Shem Shai and trust in Yahweh Shem Shai. So the Heavenly Father is going to keep them. But one of the other of our people that doesn't have the blood of Yahweh Shem Shai, all right, that doesn't have the mark of exemption upon their foreheads, they're going to be destroyed. You see? So we at the point of all hell breaking loose. All right, and let's show you the things, all right, that's gonna happen or take place upon the earth. Jeremiah 15 and 1, 2, I'll start. And this shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, this saith the Lord, such as for death to death, and such as for the sword to sword, and such as are for the famine to famine, and such are as for captivity to captivity. So those that is not seeking Yahweh Shem Shai, you're numbered to the sword. You have a number of death on you. However the Heavenly Father appoints your death or declare your death to be, all right, that's what's gonna happen. But some people gonna die by the sword, by famine, and some gonna die in captivity, on concentration camp. And I will appoint over them four kinds, saith the Lord, the sword to slay, the dogs to tear, the fowls of the heaven, and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy. So the Heavenly Father appointed you the sword to slay you, or dogs to tear you, or the fowls to to eat you, or the beasts. All right, the Heavenly Father have spirits created for the day of vengeance, man. All right, so Jeremiah 16:4, and they shall die grievous deaths, and they shall not be lamented. Nobody is going to cry for you. It's going to be like, it's going to be norms, seeing dead bodies, seeing people be put to death. And then shall they be buried. All right, but because the next man got to continue to keep moving and trying to survive. All right, but shall be as dung upon the face of the earth, and they shall be consumed by the sword, you see, by famine, and their carcass shall be meat for the fowls of heaven and for the beasts of the earth. So you're going to be food for the beasts and the fowls, man. All right, and that's judgment. All right, that's judgment, especially you Israelites. Why? Because, let me just grab it. Almost like it. Isaiah. This is just grab Isaiah 65:12. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, all right, you did not answer when I speak. You did not hear, but did evil before my eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. So you niggas are numbered to the sword and bow down to the slaughter because when the Heavenly Father called you, all right, you disregard it. You're like, nah, I don't need you. I don't want you. All right, so now it has to, now that you say you don't need the Lord, it's going to show that you really did need the Lord. That you don't have power and might in your hands to deliver you from the times that's coming. That you need Yahweh Bashim Shai. See? All hell is about to break loose. All right, famine. Don't you see? The grocery stores are damn near empty. Two in a whole week of 2 trucks. They come every 3 days. All right, so if 2 shipments don't come, bro, these groceries are done. All right, people, those that are medicine, all right, because I get to see it, all right, delivered to Walgreens and go to the pharmacy, and that shit empty, man. So you people that are sick, that need your pills, you're gonna die horrible death, man. Let me go to Second Ezra, because this is where we in. This is the time that we in. So Second Ezra 15. Second Ezra 15 and 15. I'll start for the sword and their destruction drive nigh. See, so your destruction drive nigh. One people should stand up to fight against another with swords in their hands, and we know that Babylon the Great America, you can bear arms. So it's going to be bloody here, or you can have arms. For there shall be the sedition amongst men, invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor their princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So it's going to be the sedition amongst men, invading one another. Why? Because of lack of bread. So your neighbor, and it's going to go into it, so I'm going to just keep reading. And man shall desire to go into the city and shall not be able to. Martial law, cities being shut. For because of the pride in the city shall be trouble, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Why? Because they don't have the understanding, don't know what's going on. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and great tribulation. So you're not going to have pity upon your neighbor. Your neighbor that you knew forever and you grew up with, that's not going to matter because your mindset is, I need to survive. So if my neighbor has a can of soup, a can of beans, I gotta kill him to get it. I gotta, and then possibly what? Reserving his body so that could be food because this cannibalism is coming back. So we at the brink of all hell breaking loose. All right, still in the world that you see now changing. Like I started earlier, the things that we take for granted. Just turning on the light switch on and off, and if you want light, it's light. If you don't want any light, there's no light. All right, your food being preserved through the refrigerator, clean water, all that you see is gonna be snatched from you. So that's why the men of the Lord have to be in a mindset of losing things. All right, losing things. All right, the mindset, hey, the Lord gonna provide. Yes, we know that, but we have to be in the mindset, hey, the things that we have now could be taken like that. We're gonna be tested. The Lord's gonna test us. Our faith is gonna be tested. Esau gonna see if you really about Yahweh Shema Shai. So all hell is about to break loose. We at the point of all hell breaking loose. All right, the world that changing. We're entering into another part of the movie. All right, all hell breaking loose, and we in it, and we got it through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai. He that does in the end shall be saved. All right, so all hell is about to break loose. Like, you women that are proud are gonna be brought low. You men as well. All right. And just a quick lesson, man. We give all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Kakadash. Double honor to the apostles, the elder, great millstone, and salutation to all the arguing and switching the truth on Kanara. Waking like them to Thurkam, Shalom, Shalom.